Wireless charging seems like a perfect technology when you use it. Just plop your phone or earbuds down, and without having to plug in any cables, those devices are already charging. But despite how convenient it may seem, there's one big issue with it. In today's video, I'll be going over the main problem with wireless charging. The pads that you see online that you use with a phone, for example, use inductive wireless charging and are the most common. These pads consist mostly of copper coil that creates a magnetic field and transfers electricity from the coil to your device. These systems work well at night for people to throw their phone or earbuds onto one of these pads without having to deal with any cables. The main downside with them is how inefficient the charging pads are at delivering power to another device. This one problem is slowing wireless charging from becoming more widespread and also reveals an environmental downside when it does become more common. I'll start off by going over why inefficiency is slowing wireless charging adoption. Recent calculations were done by 10 and iFixit that show wireless charging uses roughly 50% more power than a wired alternative. This means that if your phone was to take 2 hours to charge fully, it could be around 3 hours if you go wireless. Another thing you have to think about is that these are phones, not laptops or electric cars, where the power output needs to be much higher to make it more practical and efficient. Another big downside with having inefficient chargers is that the heat output will increase the faster you go. In a OnePlus Warp wireless charger, it's pushing 30 watts into your device, which is a lot of power. Just for reference, those little Apple wall bricks charge your phone at 5 watts, so this tech is pumping 6 times the amount of power into your phone. This in turn leads to a lot of heat energy being created, which is why there's a literal fan inside to cool down your phone so it doesn't overheat. Overheating isn't just annoying when you have a hot phone, but it also degrades the battery, something that is a big determining factor in people buying a new phone. Unless you have an iPhone where you can get the battery replaced at an Apple store, you'd have to ship away your phone to somewhere to get it fixed by the manufacturer. Most people can't go without a phone for a week or two, so they either have to deal with the bad battery life or buy a new one. When electric cars adopt this tech, getting a battery replacement isn't just $50, it can be tens of thousands of dollars in damage. Besides the cost and the added e-waste, there's another growing concern revolving power consumption. iFixit did some more calculations and found out that it takes roughly 73 coal power plants running for an entire day to charge 3.5 billion phone batteries from 0 to 100%. If the charging efficiency is cut in half, it would require double the amount of power plants to power everyone's devices. When you think about people wanting to add wireless charging to EVs, the efficiency toll would start to add up a lot quicker on not only the environment but on your wallet too. I hope this video didn't sound like I was bashing wireless charging, because I do think it's awesome in many ways, but I felt like it was time that the problems should be heard about if this is the way that tech is heading. I like forward-thinking tech, and I believe that wireless is the way we're heading, but I also know that a good explanation of the problems sometimes are needed to take things into perspective going forward. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to more tech content every week. As always, I'll see you next time on Tech Device News.